Hey friend, if you're watching this, I know you're exhausted. Maybe you're stuck in traffic, juggling work, family, stress, and feeling like your body is running on empty. I get it, because I've been there too. I was tired, I was overweight, I was desperate for energy, but never finding the time to do something about it. Now, what if I told you there's a simple, natural way to detox, recharge, and finally feel free again, without starving yourself or spending hours in the kitchen or the gym? That's exactly what the Breuss juice fasting method did for me. At the end of my teens, I was dealing with constant fatigue and stubborn weight gain. Traditional diets didn't work. But then I discovered the Breuss method and began drinking Breuss vegetable juice, and then everything changed. My energy improved, my hunger disappeared, and my body started to cleanse naturally. Safe to say, I was hooked, and I haven't looked back since. Now, if you're curious about fasting as a beginner or looking for a gentle way to detox your body, you're in the right place. Today, I'll share everything I've learned so you can confidently start your own fasting journey. In this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to make the perfect Breuss fasting juice at home, step by step. We'll talk about the exact vegetables, the best time to buy them, the proper juicing techniques, and how to drink the juice for maximum results. By the end, you'll know exactly how to start your own fast after the Breuss fasting method, even if you're busy and completely drained. The first question is always, why the juice? Now, the Breuss vegetable juice was designed to supply your body with all the vitamins and minerals it will need during a fast. Now, the fast can be anywhere from 3 days to 3 weeks, all the way up to 6 weeks. I've done it all. And this is what allowed me to cleanse and detox without feeling hungry. Something that stops most people before they even begin. Now, whether you call it a detox juice recipe, a vegetable fast, or a Breuss fasting method, the goal is always the same: natural energy and deep internal cleansing. Now, to make this homemade Breuss juice, you only need a few simple tools and fresh organic ingredients. Now, let's go to the vegetables first. You will need freshly organic grown vegetables, which are beetroot, carrots, celeriac, and black radish. And you also need a couple of other things to squeeze the vegetables. First, you will need a juicer, then you will need a sieve, you will need a cloth, and you will need a clean bottle to store your juice in. These are basically the basics, and they're all you need to start your own juice right at home. Now remember, timing matters. The best time to do a Breuss fasting method is in the autumn or early winter. Why? Because you can get the freshest seasonal vegetables. Now, skip the supermarkets altogether. If you want to have fresh organic vegetables, look to your local farmer's market. And here's a quick tip for a freshness test. Take a beetroot when you get it from a local farmer's market. Take a beetroot in your hand and squeeze it lightly. If it feels firm and the skin is not tight, not wrinkly, it's fresh. Older vegetables are fine too, but you'll need to adjust the weight because they produce less juice. And remember, the ripeness of the vegetables affects the flavor. Ripe veggies create a juice that tastes naturally sweet. And this is an incredible great tip, because you can have a really good Breuss vegetable juice if you have really fresh and really ripe vegetables. If they're not, then the taste will not be as good. Now, before we go further, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried a juice cleanse or a Breuss fasting method before? What's the biggest challenge that's holding you back? Finding the time, the taste, or just getting started? Now drop the answer in the comments below. Your experience might inspire someone else who's watching this right now. Alright, now for the ingredients. For one person per one day, you will need 300 grams of beetroot, 100 grams of carrots, 100 grams of celeriac, and 30 grams of black radish. And if the vegetables are fresh, this will amount to around 1/4 of a liter or 250 milliliters of vegetable juice. Now, depending on the freshness, the yield may vary slightly, but this is the perfect ratio that Breuss swears by. Preparation is simple but important. Wash the vegetables thoroughly to remove dirt. But peel as little as possible. I never peel the radish, I never peel the carrots, and I never peel the beetroots. I only peel the celeriac because the skin is harder to clean and it's usually rougher around the edges. Now, most nutrients are in the skin, so try to peel as less as possible. Then cut the vegetables into pieces that will fit through your juicer. And then juice everything. Let the liquid sit for about 10 minutes so the residue drops to the bottom. Remember, the juice has to be clean without any residue because the residue is considered solid food, and when you're fasting you cannot have any solid food. And then finally, prepare your sieve and line it with a clean cloth to sieve through the juice into a clean bottle. And remember, store the juice in the fridge because it's much more tolerable to drink if it's cold, and it will last longer too. And that's how you create a healthy juice for fasting, packed with nutrients and flavors. All right, now Breuss recommends drinking 1/4 of a liter per day. That is 250 milliliters. Now, personally, I rarely drink that much juice in one go, and I usually have this amount of vegetables for 2 days. I only drink 1/8 of a liter, and that's just because I really don't like the taste, and that's just because I'm never hungry. But here's the key, especially for you if you haven't fasted before. Don't drink it all at once. Take small sips, roll it around in your mouth, and then swallow. I know it won't be pleasant, but take my advice. This allows your saliva to start the digestion process. The juice will feel heavy in your stomach at first, at least for the first few sips, or at least for it even may take a day or two for your stomach to adjust for the heaviness of the juice. It's incredible how full you will feel after just one sip. So take it slow and avoid physical exertion for about 10 to 20 minutes after drinking. Because if you will start with heavy lifting or running or something like that, believe me, you will throw up. Now, if you're short on time, you can buy prepared Breuss vegetable juice made exactly as Rudolf Breuss suggests. Now, I've linked a trusted source in the description. Just calculate how much you will need for the first week or two and stock up to keep your cleanse smooth and consistent. However, keep in mind that freshly squeezed juice is always best alternative to the boss stuff. Why? Because it has the freshest nutrients in your body. And that's everything you will need to know to make the perfect Breuss juice, step by step. Now you know how to pick the best vegetables, you know how to prepare them, and you know how to drink the juice. And this is only the beginning of the Breuss fasting journey. If you would like to know more about the Breuss fasting method, I will link down below the link to the series, because in the series of the Breuss fasting method, you will get everything from the vegetables, from how to prepare them, from all the teas that you have to drink. So if you're really serious, if you're seriously thinking about starting to fast and to detox your body, this is a great solution and a great idea. So thumbs up on that. And if you would like to know more about Breuss, the next video will be the right for you, where I introduce the whole method and I show you how the book looks like, and you will get all the information that you need for how to start your Breuss fasting method. All right, I'm Basswood. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.